Beneath the grandeur of polished wood and Art Deco luxury, beneath the history of wartime heroics and transatlantic voyages, lies something much darker. A ship so haunted, it has been called the most ghost-infested vessel in the world. This is the R.M.S. Queen Mary. From phantom footsteps echoing down empty hallways to shadowy figures appearing in locked rooms and whispers of long-lost souls trapped aboard, the Queen Mary has earned its reputation as a floating, haunted mansion of the seas. But what happened aboard this legendary vessel to cause such supernatural unrest? Today, we uncover the ship's tragic past, chilling hauntings, and the terrifying encounters that continue to this day. Launched in 1936, the R.M.S. Queen Mary was built as a luxury ocean liner, a masterpiece of elegance and speed. She was the pride of the British shipping industry, ferrying the world's elite between Southampton and New York in style. With five-star restaurants, grand ballrooms, and luxurious suites, the Queen Mary was a symbol of opulence. However, as World War II loomed, the Queen Mary's fate took a drastic turn. She was transformed into a warship, stripped of her lavish interiors, and painted a dull battleship grey, earning her the ominous nickname, the Grey Ghost. During the war, the Queen Mary carried hundreds of thousands of soldiers across dangerous waters. But with this duty came great tragedy. In 1942, while transporting troops, the Queen Mary accidentally collided with the British cruiser HMS Curacoa, slicing the smaller vessel clean in half. More than 300 sailors lost their lives as the Queen Mary, under strict wartime orders, could not stop to rescue them. To this day, some believe those souls never left the ship. After the war, the Queen Mary was restored to her former glory and resumed passenger service until 1967, when she was permanently docked in Long Beach, California. But as visitors began to explore the ship, strange occurrences were reported almost immediately. Over 60 recorded deaths have occurred aboard the Queen Mary, from gruesome engine room accidents to mysterious drownings in the ship's first-class pool. Many believe that the pain, tragedy, and suffering that unfolded on board left an imprint on the ship's soul, trapping the spirits of the lost. The engine room. The ghost of John Henry, one of the most haunted locations on the Queen Mary, is the engine room, where a young crewman named John Henry was crushed to death by a watertight door during a routine drill. Visitors have reported seeing his shadowy figure wandering the corridors, hearing his agonizing screams, and even feeling unseen hands grab them. The Lady in White. The first-class swimming pool is said to be haunted by a woman in a white gown, believed to be a former passenger who drowned under mysterious circumstances. Witnesses claim to have seen her dancing near the pool, her reflection appearing in mirrors, only to vanish the moment you look directly at her. The Haunted Room, B340. Room B340 has such an intense history of violent paranormal activity that it was once completely closed off to the public. Guests who stayed in the room reported waking up with deep scratches on their bodies, blankets being ripped off in the middle of the night, and even being pushed by unseen forces. With its violent past, ghostly legends, and decades of unexplained encounters, the Queen Mary remains one of the most haunted locations in the world. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain: those who step aboard may never leave, at least, not completely. Subscribe for more real horror stories. Would you stay the night on the Queen Mary? Let us know in the comments.